Did you know that small everyday expenses could be the real villains behind your financial struggles? Worse yet, most people don't even realize it. Today, we're unveiling the 12 worst expenses silently draining your finances and threatening your financial future. Buckle up, because the last one on the list is the biggest dream killer, and no one talks about it. The most common mistake of those struggling with debt. One of the biggest misconceptions is believing that debt stems from a lack of money. Here's the truth. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how you spend it. It doesn't matter whether you're earning minimum wage or pulling in six figures. What makes the difference is how you manage your resources. Many great fortunes were built on modest incomes, while high earners often find themselves perpetually in debt. Why does your money disappear? Think about a familiar scenario. The end of the month arrives, and you realize there's nothing left. It feels like your money just vanished, but it didn't disappear. It was drained by small financial habits you might not even notice. Expense 1. Impulse buying. Financial chaos. Starts with small choices. Impulse buying is one of the most common habits draining your finances. It happens when emotions, not planning, drive your spending decisions. Maybe it's that irresistible pair of shoes in the store window, or a can't-miss deal on an accessory. The issue? These small purchases add up, taking a big toll on your budget. Behind this behavior lies a subconscious need for instant gratification, often tied to anxiety or a lack of clarity about your priorities. When you make unplanned purchases, you're essentially telling your money it doesn't need direction. This pattern creates a cycle of disorganization, where resources flow in and out without purpose. To break free, it's essential to develop a focused mindset and learn to distinguish between what's truly important and what's fleeting. Expense 2. Misleading promotions. When cheap costs you more. Who hasn't felt the urge to snag a promotion? Flashy discounts like 50% off or buy 3 get 1 free are designed to make you feel like you're saving. In reality, you're often spending money on something you didn't even need. Over time, these so-called bargains accumulate, draining funds that could have been invested in meaningful opportunities. This behavior is rooted in a fear of missing out, a belief that opportunities are rare and fleeting. But the truth is, the universe operates with abundance, and what's meant for you will come at the right time. Misleading promotions reinforce a scarcity mindset, pushing you to act as though chances like this will never come again. Want practical ways to realign your financial mindset? Check out the first pinned comment for a powerful tool to transform your relationship with money and tune into a frequency of abundance. Expense 3. Cigarettes and addictions. When habits drain. More than money, recurring expenses for addictions like cigarettes, alcohol, or other habits are some of the biggest financial challenges. These ongoing habits quietly sap your budget while also impacting your health and vitality, creating a tough-to-break cycle of dependency. If you've watched our video, do you think like the poor without realizing it? You already know these habits reflect an automatic mindset. They create a financial and emotional dependency loop that needs to be broken. Money is energy that grows where conscious attention is directed, and addictions often divert that energy into stagnation. By redirecting those resources into personal or professional investments, you're not just eliminating unnecessary expenses, you're creating space for bigger opportunities. Expense 4. Status or brand purchases. The illusion that price defines value. Buying expensive or brand name products often stems more from a need for status than actual functionality. It's about wanting to show something to others, as if it validates your success. The problem is that these purchases, while costly, don't always add real value to your life. This behavior is rooted in the belief that owning expensive items boosts self-esteem or earns others' respect. However, money flows more effectively when aligned with what genuinely matters to you, rather than impressing others. Reflect on whether what you're buying truly improves your life, or if it's just a symbol of who you want to appear to be. Breaking free from the need for status reveals that real wealth comes from conscious choices, not price tags. Expense 5. Eating out. Convenience that comes at a high cost. Eating out frequently is a silent financial trap. Restaurants, coffee shops, and delivery apps offer convenience but at a steep price. A meal outside can cost several times more than preparing the same dish at home, and the frequency of these expenses makes them easy to overlook. This habit often reflects a lack of financial planning. We prioritize immediate comfort over long-term financial impact. Additionally, spending on dining out may be an attempt to compensate for a lack of time or organization. By realigning your energy, you'll find that cooking at home can be not only more economical, but also a chance to reconnect with your ability to create and care for yourself. Expense 6. Smartphones and electronics. The endless race for the newest. Smartphones and electronics are symbols of modern consumption. Every year, new models are released with features that often aren't essential, yet many feel compelled to upgrade, sometimes financing the purchase or sacrificing a significant portion of their budget. This cycle reflects a tendency to spend based on external expectations rather than internal priorities. In our video, 6 Biblical Habits That Turn the Poor into the Wealthy, we emphasize how purpose-driven decisions can lead to true financial freedom. Practicing gratitude for what you already have and focusing on what truly matters creates space for abundance. Prosperity is about making conscious choices, not succumbing to pressure. Expense 7. Expensive and uncontrolled entertainment, leisure, that stalls your freedom. Entertainment is essential for recharging, but when unplanned, it can become a financial burden. Parties, concerts, trips, and nightclubs are fantastic experiences, but when they become frequent and exceed your budget, they jeopardize larger goals like building wealth or achieving financial freedom. Often, we overspend on these activities because we equate fun with abundance. However, true prosperity comes from balance. This doesn't mean cutting out fun entirely. It means enjoying it consciously. Spending within your means allows you to fully savor the moment without the guilt or financial strain that follows. Expense 8. New cars, when desire, speeds up your debt. Few expenses depreciate as quickly as a new car. The moment it leaves the dealership, it loses a significant percentage of its value, yet the payments and maintenance costs keep weighing on your budget. Still, many people insist on buying new cars as symbols of status or achievement. This habit stems from the belief that a new car validates success. But true prosperity isn't about what you drive. It's about the freedom of knowing you're in control of your finances. Opting for a car that meets your needs and fits your financial plan is a step toward a life aligned with growth and abundance. Expense 9. Emotional spending, the weight of impulsive decisions. How often have you bought something just because you were stressed, anxious, or upset? Emotional spending is an attempt to fill a temporary void, but in reality, it only leaves a bigger hole in your wallet. It's a quick fix that, over time, creates more problems than it solves. These decisions often signal a disconnection from your true purpose. When you act solely to ease negative emotions, you forget that money is energy that responds to focus and intention. Reconnecting with yourself and understanding your emotions before making a purchase is the first step toward breaking this habit. Expense 10. Lack of financial planning, the silent cost. That adds up. Not planning is one of the biggest invisible expenses. When you don't know where your money is going, you allow it to slip away unnoticed. This lack of clarity creates a cycle of scarcity, making you feel like you never have enough, even when your income increases. Financial planning isn't about rigidity. It's about building a respectful relationship with money. Setting goals and tracking your expenses sends a clear message to the universe. You're ready to receive and manage more. Prosperity flows to those prepared to handle it. Expense 11. Invisible recurring expenses, money that slips away. Unnoticed subscriptions for services you don't use, unnecessary bank fees, and small automatic debits are prime examples of how money can quietly drain from your account. These expenses seem harmless, but when added up, they can consume a significant portion of your budget. These invisible costs reflect a lack of attention to your relationship with money. Prosperity demands awareness. Regularly reviewing your expenses not only saves money, but also shows the universe that you value every resource you receive. Expense 12. Unnecessary installment payments, trading the future for present wants. Paying in installments might seem practical, but when it becomes a habit, you're constantly paying for the past. This debt cycle prevents you from moving toward your goals because much of your income is tied up before you even receive it. This behavior is tied to the urge to satisfy immediate desires, something a mindset of abundance seeks to avoid. When you learn to prioritize and act with patience, you'll realize it's possible to achieve everything you want without locking yourself into commitments that limit your growth. The 12 expenses revealed highlight how small choices can disproportionately impact your financial life and your energy of prosperity. More than just cutting costs, it's about realigning your mindset and actions so money flows consciously and aligns with your bigger goals. What's your next step toward a life of abundance? The technique of conscious focus on money. One of the most powerful ways to transform your relationship with money is through what we call the conscious focus on money technique. This involves dedicating a specific time to observe how you handle your financial resources, not just as numbers in a spreadsheet, but as energy that responds to your attention. Set aside 10 minutes a day to review your income and expenses with intention. During this moment, visualize money flowing abundantly to you. Feel gratitude for every cent that comes in and stay fully present as you organize your finances. This simple practice isn't just about control, it's about energetic alignment. Additionally, turn every financial decision into a conscious act. Before spending, ask yourself, does this contribute to the life I'm building? This small shift makes a huge difference because it encourages you to act from a place of clarity and purpose rather than impulse or external pressure. The more you show money that you're ready to receive and manage it responsibly, the more it tends to flow toward you. Prosperity isn't about avoiding spending. It's about directing it in alignment with your biggest goals. Your transformation starts now. Now that you know the 12 expenses sabotaging your prosperity and understand how to adjust your mindset, the power to transform your life is in your hands. Every small adjustment in your financial choices sends a powerful message to the universe. I'm ready to receive more. It's not just about saving or spending less, it's about redirecting your money toward what truly matters, building a life of freedom and abundance. If you found this content valuable, continue your journey with us. Our next video is waiting for you. 6 poverty mindsets you need to eliminate now, according to Elon Musk. Click to watch and keep learning how to align your finances with the energy of wealth. Remember, true prosperity begins with the decisions you make today. See you in the next video.